Did you know that one person can change the course of history? What if I told you that the world we live in would be completely different without this genius? We are talking about Nikola Tesla, a man who predicted the future, but remained in the shadow of those who were close to him. His life is full of mysteries and incredible discoveries. Let's open the curtain and see what is hidden behind the myths about Tesla. Nikola Tesla, one of the most enigmatic and visionary figures in the history of science, was born on July 10, 1856, in the small village of Smiljan, located in what is now Croatia, but was part of the Austrian Empire at the time. Tesla's childhood was marked by a deep curiosity about the natural world, an insatiable desire to learn, and a brilliant mind that was evident from a young age. His father, a Serbian Orthodox priest and writer, encouraged his intellectual development, although he had hoped Nikola would follow in his footsteps and become a clergyman. However, young Nikola had different plans that would ultimately change the course of history. From an early age, Tesla was fascinated by electricity. It was said that he had a photographic memory and an ability to visualize complex engineering concepts in his mind, sometimes even to the point of obsession. As a child, he would often experiment with simple devices, and his ability to understand and replicate inventions astounded those around him. His interest in electricity was sparked by his mother, who was an inventor in her own right, creating household devices like mechanical looms and tools. Tesla's formal education began at the Technical University of Graz in Austria, and later at the University of Prague. Though he excelled academically, he struggled with the rigid structures of the education system, which failed to match his creative thinking. It was during these years that Tesla began developing ideas that would later become the foundation of his scientific career. One of his first major inspirations came from an incident in his early studies when he witnessed a simple rotating magnetic field. This experience sparked his lifelong fascination with electromagnetism. The early struggles in Europe. In 1881, Tesla left Austria and moved to Budapest, where he worked for a telegraph company. He quickly made a name for himself with his innovative ideas, including improving the design of the telegraph system. However, it wasn't until he moved to Paris in 1882 that he truly began to make strides in his career. In Paris, Tesla was hired by the Continental Edison Company, where he worked on improving Thomas Edison's direct current, DC, motors and generators. Although he greatly admired Edison's work, Tesla was a staunch critic of Edison's DC system, which he believed was inefficient and impractical for long-distance power transmission. Tesla's dissatisfaction with the limitations of Edison's direct current system led him to develop his own ideas for alternating current, AC, technology. Tesla realized that AC could be transmitted over long distances with far less power loss than DC, which was the prevailing technology of the time. This insight would set him on a collision course with Edison, who was heavily invested in the DC system and fiercely defended it, even launching a smear campaign against AC to discredit it. Tesla's breakthroughs in the United States. In 1884, Tesla immigrated to the United States, arriving with little more than a letter of recommendation and a few dollars in his pocket. He found work with Edison's company in New York, but their relationship quickly soured due to philosophical and technical differences. Tesla's vision for the future was far ahead of Edison's, and he was not willing to compromise his beliefs. In 1887, Tesla secured funding to start his own laboratory, where he began experimenting with AC power. By 1888, he had developed the first practical AC induction motor, which was a major breakthrough in the field of electrical engineering. Tesla's innovations caught the attention of George Westinghouse, an industrialist and inventor who recognized the potential of Tesla's alternating current system. In 1888, Westinghouse purchased the patents for Tesla's AC motor and power transmission technology, leading to a partnership that would revolutionize the world of electricity. Westinghouse's company invested heavily in the development of AC systems, and soon, Tesla's vision of a global AC power grid began to take shape. The rivalry between Edison and Tesla reached its peak during what became known as the War of Currents. Edison, a staunch proponent of DC, waged a bitter campaign to discredit AC power, going so far as to publicly electrocute animals to demonstrate the supposed dangers of AC. Despite Edison's efforts, Tesla's AC system proved to be far superior, and in 1893, Tesla's alternating current was chosen to power the first large-scale electricity generation plant at Niagara Falls. This was a landmark event in the history of electrical engineering, and it marked the beginning of the widespread adoption of AC power systems worldwide. Tesla's visionary projects and mysterious theories. While Tesla is widely known for his contributions to alternating current, many of his lesser-known inventions and theories remain astonishing and somewhat mysterious. For example, few people know that Tesla was obsessed with the idea of wireless energy transmission long before it became a practical possibility. In 1891, Tesla conducted a remarkable demonstration in New York, where he transmitted high-voltage electricity wirelessly across the room using the Tesla coil, a device that he had patented. Tesla claimed that he could provide free electricity to the entire world by tapping into the Earth's natural energy, but he faced skepticism and a lack of financial support for his grand plans. Tesla was deeply interested in the potential of radiant energy, a concept that he believed could be harnessed from the natural electromagnetic fields of the Earth and space. Tesla proposed that, by using the Earth's energy, humans could potentially transmit power wirelessly and access an unlimited source of energy. His most famous attempt to realize this vision was his Wardenclyffe Tower project, built on Long Island, New York. The tower was designed to transmit wireless power and enable global communication. Tesla believed that the Earth itself could act as a conductor of energy, and his goal was to provide free energy to everyone on the planet. Unfortunately, due to lack of funding and technical challenges, the project was abandoned, and the tower was dismantled in 1917. To this day, many people still debate the feasibility of Tesla's theories about wireless energy, and there are some who believe that Tesla's technology was suppressed by powerful interests to protect existing energy monopolies. Another fascinating and lesser-known aspect of Tesla's career involves his experiments with earthquake machines. In the 1890s, Tesla reportedly created a small mechanical oscillator, which he believed could resonate with the natural frequency of the Earth. He was quoted as saying that if the device were scaled up, it could cause earthquakes. In fact, Tesla claimed to have accidentally caused a small tremor in New York City while testing the device. This story has since fueled speculation that Tesla may have discovered a way to influence seismic activity, though no conclusive evidence exists to support this. Tesla also worked on a number of cutting-edge technologies that foreshadowed many modern developments. Among these was his remote control boat, which he demonstrated in 1898. Tesla used radio waves to control the movements of a small boat in a tank of water, showing the potential for what would later become known as radio control technology. At the time, the public was amazed, and many believed Tesla was performing some form of magic. In reality, he was laying the groundwork for modern wireless communication technologies. The decline and legacy. Despite his groundbreaking work, Tesla's later years were marked by financial struggles, personal eccentricities, and an increasing sense of isolation. He spent the last decades of his life living in relative obscurity, often penniless and forgotten by the scientific community. However, many of his most important discoveries and theories would later be recognized as foundational to the development of technologies that changed the world. In particular, his work on alternating current laid the foundation for the modern electrical power industry, while his experiments in wireless communication anticipated the development of technologies like radio, television, and modern wireless networks. Tesla's health began to deteriorate in the early 1940s. By this time, he had become increasingly reclusive, living in a small hotel room in New York City. Despite his earlier successes, he was now destitute and largely ignored by the scientific community. Nikola Tesla passed away on January 7, 1943, at the age of 86, alone and impoverished. However, his legacy has undergone a remarkable revival in recent decades, as the world has come to recognize his extraordinary contributions to science and technology. The revival of Tesla's legacy. In the years following his death, Tesla's life and work have been increasingly celebrated. Today, he is regarded as one of the greatest inventors and visionaries in history. The Tesla brand, which carries his name, is now synonymous with innovation in electric vehicles and sustainable energy. His ideas about free energy and wireless communication continue to inspire scientists and engineers, and his name is often invoked in discussions about the future of energy and technology. Nikola Tesla's legacy is one of brilliance, unfulfilled potential, and profound influence on the world. While he did not live to see many of his dreams realized, the world we live in today, powered by electricity, connected by wireless communication, and increasingly focused on renewable energy, bears the mark of his genius. Tesla's vision was far ahead of his time, and many of the concepts he pioneered have shaped the modern world in ways he could not have imagined. His story is one of a man who believed that science and technology could change the world for the better, and indeed, he was right. Thanks for watching. Like and write a comment about who to make the next video about.